What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Daily Rundown. We have to get directly into this video that's happening currently. Now, the main topic, obviously, going to be Shannon Sharp was, I'm not going to say let go. He's on temporary leave from his role at ESPN, which basically means he was fired. Um, he was fired in a very, very, very polite way. But before we get to Shannon Sharp being fired, we got two young ladies, right, who are trying to teach black men how to love on black women, but they're not hearing it. So we're going to the Untouchables, right? And we're going to review their video. We're going to go on review Shannon Sharp and his video he dropped on Twitter in a statement saying that he's going to take a leave of absence from ESPN until this is over with, and his $100 million deals off the table. Child, y'all gonna learn that white women cost black men more than anything. And Anton, you had the audacity to say that black women were a bigger threat to black men than the white man ever has been. You should be ashamed of yourself. Let's continue. I want to show you guys these goofy black men who continue. Again, now let me go and tell you this. Ali had his baby when he was 40, baby daddy. He didn't know better, right? He tell women they should know better and keep their legs closed, but he didn't keep his legs closed. He made a woman a baby mama, did not marry that woman, made her a single baby mama. He do not take care of his kid. They live separately, right? So then you have Claude, right? Fatty. I can't say his name, right? But he doesn't have any girlfriend, no child. The young lady on JB Reacts TV show, her name is Let Her Be Great. She told him just the right way. You sit behind a computer all day complaining about women, complaining about every goddamn thing because you can't get a woman and you had a vasectomy, so you haven't had no kids. The rest of these men, I'll be willing to bet none of these men are married. Not one of them are married. Not one. Then they brought up this young lady named the Jada Bell podcast. Her name is in the title. Is Jada Bell podcast a pick me? The answer is yes, right? They go get these super young ass women who don't have no life experience, no children, no husband, no nothing. And yeah, a man's vision is everything. A man's vision is. So we're about to break down this goofy bullshit and keep going. Let's go.
To come on his channel to have the same conversation. He's not afraid of the conversation and allow others to have it on his channel as well too. So make sure y'all go check it out. UL, what can I say about UL? She's a singer, songwriter, pianist,
Okay.
actress, model. But there's a couple things I want to tell y'all before we start, man. When we ask y'all questions, just answer the question. We're gonna hold the same integrity as well too. We're gonna answer the questions as well too. Just answer the questions. Ain't no crying allowed. So if you start crying,
AKA ladies, if you answer it in any other fashion outside the way they want you to answer it, they're going to say that you're doing something wrong. If we ask you a question, just answer it. And a lot of the times they don't understand, and this how you know they're not master debaters. They don't like these guys have never really debated on a formal level at all. You can't control how somebody's going to answer a question. You present the question, they answer it as they see fit. But nope, not good enough for these guys. With these guys, they have to control the way that the woman answers the question. I can't make this shit up, bro. Let's continue, guys.
we just gonna move on to the next panelist. All right. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but we might come back to you. But at least we'll point out that you won't answer the questions. But let's have a good faith conversations, intentional conversations.
You don't have good faith conversations because at the end of the day, for one, you're a Turkish man posing as a black man. All the black men on the panel, if my wife turned around and see it, all those are black men at the bottom. You are not. You are a Turkish man, right? The other untouchable, he's a Portuguese. I don't know what he is. He's not like us for sure. Not based on my brother Kendrick Lamar and how he said. These guys are not like us.
But you see how he's already coming in to the whole topic of, oh, I don't want to hurt your feelings. Like he's already letting these women know that there may be stuff that I say is going to hurt your feelings, and you need to be able to tolerate it.
Yes.
I would never sit down and talk to these men. Ever.
They can't get no interviews with nobody. Remember they was begging my ex for an interview?
Yes.
Begging her to come to the channel? She never came. Even she is above y'all. Pathetic. And to Danielle, the SSD network, and Yule, I'm not gonna say y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, but I think that for a man like myself who surround myself around certain type of people, I wouldn't be interested in having conversations with y'all if y'all are going to be sitting around these men who A said that they would touch children, B, these are men who absolutely lie about every single thing. Ali is never going to bring his baby mama to the forefront, have her tell the public why they're not married, right? Then he would talk about everybody else. Oh, Gently got with a man who's the baby daddy. He's Gently, there was the baby daddy, baby daddy, right? But always forget to neglect to mention he had kids in his 40s. So he should have known better, right? But these are the men that they talk about on a daily basis are supposed to be good men, supposed to be God-fearing men, blah, 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 blah. And then the women would go on the back of StreamYard and say, oh, yeah, I heard him talking to a big mama. He a good man. I mean, take care of his kids. But never actually met the person to actually confirm whether he's a good father or not. This is the type of shit I be talking about. Let's keep going.
And purposeful conversations. And before we start, man, I'd like to say I appreciate the brothers and sisters that are coming on here to make this show rock, man. I hope we all find each other in some way and we love each other and we're able to build healthy relationships with each other, whether it's relatives, whether it's friendships, whether it's business partners. But I hope in all of this that what we're doing with this super panels, man, we help people come together and hopefully find love and truth in it. My brother Fatty, you got any promo, my brother?
I'm speechless right now.
Okay. Because
you did the Majin Buu rhyme. I never heard that before. Congratulations. That was not bad. that was not a bad one. So I appreciate y'all friends for being here. And once again, we're trying to go corporate. No more messy shows. So buckle up.
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
Thank you very much for everybody listening.
So they're trying to go corporate, but then they messed up everybody else's bag. Sharon, you see? You thought they was going to be helping you. You thought Anton was going to be helping you. Lucky, Genesis, the LA Project. Now y'all over there hanging out with DJ Wish Doctor every night with 20 people watching. See what I'm saying? Pathetic, bro. Pathetic. But we haven't even got to the good parts yet. So let's continue.
For everyone that's sending memberships, Misty, Carl, Anderson. Every time we change the prompt, we are going to make sure we read the super chats, okay? And the memberships, the cash apps, all of that. The Hamburger Fund, $150 and 15 members. Thank you very much, Cami, for the raid, okay? I appreciate you, Cami. Thank you very much. And I hope you had a good show. Let's have fun.
It's time to do.
So we're going to play one of the video of our guests. Kind of ties with the show. This is just an example. Let's remove from the personal situation and let's talk about kind of the topic in hand. Probably guys already know what we're going to play. So let's hear it.
Took my mom with 3 kids.
So what do you call him?
Is he a simp?
I wouldn't call him a simp, but my mom called him a simp.
Damn.
My mom definitely called him a simp. But
oh my God.
Honestly, God,
y'all hear that?
Yeah, my mom did call him a simp.
All that for that woman. Took care of his 3 kids, and she called him a simp.
My mom told me straight up. She told me, "Yo, don't ever date a woman with kids."
My mom told me the same thing.
Don't ever.
So let me get this right. Your mom was being fucked by a simp, but told you to never be a simp. I don't believe it either.
I don't believe it.
Your mom was having sex with a man who she respected, but said, I don't ever want you to be like this man that I respect and I'm having sex with. And he's a stepfather, which means that he was probably in your life before you became an adult.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Y'all be lying. And on top of that, it don't even matter because he's fucking your mom. So when you led with that, and I'm not saying that because it's a big deal, but these men in any other setting, they would say, well, it don't matter because I already hit. So you can call him a simp, beta, whatever you want to say, bro. and then say, well, even my mom said don't date somebody like this. But so now your mom's the exception. She get to go out, make little babies like you, and then get a good man. But other women don't. It's always these men always happen to be around women who are exceptions. Every single time. And let me guess, his mom not a hoe. His mom not, like the other baby mamas that he complained about, because he said don't be a stepdad. So let me guess, is it because women who have children deserve less, like your own mama? Nope, it always applies to everybody except the women they care about. Child.
Stepfather took my mom with 3 kids.
So what do you call him? Was he?
We are already on loop. Okay. So, as we kind of see on this dynamic, a lot of times men do go a little bit overboard to make sure that they
You don't even know what the fuck you trying to say. Let me go back. As you can see, the people in these panels do this so they can he over there managing just so he can run the show, and then he'll get back to the talking points about hating women so he can have something to say and not sound stupid. And it looked like the person that was just talking was Cutter, so your mama was getting hit by a simp, but simps are unworthy of other women. I don't understand it. A simp was good enough for your mama, but not good enough for nobody else. Got it.
A lot of times men do go a little bit overboard to make sure that they show appreciation for the woman that they have. My question is, do simps ruin the dating market by inflating woman ego and expectations?
Here we go. I knew it was gonna go to a talking point. Do simps inflate the market by giving women unrealistic expectations? No, fatty.
Right? No.
The answer is it's actually the manosphere bandits who make it so that you guys have overinflated expectations. Oh yeah, she's supposed to cook and clean, do everything for you, and you a bum ass nigga. Or you just like Claudio here, and you are overweight, but you expect the woman to be in shape. How's that? How can a woman be in shape, right? Diet, you know what I'm saying? Diet plan and everything when you got a big ass fat black man in the house eating chips and shit all day, eating snacks all day, all goddamn day. How? How, Sway? How's she gonna make it happen? Yeah, Black Dahlia, we back. Whenever I see something, I gotta kick it up because these dudes be deleting stuff like Minister Jap did. So I have to make sure I capture it. You feel me? We capturing everything in 2025. The Simp God is back. Let the people know. Let those who fear me from corner to corner know. From east to west, from south to north. We coming for them all. Let's continue. And we coming for your mammies too. Play that shit.
Do simps ruin the dating market by inflating woman egos and expectations? Let's start with the ladies. UL, she came.
Babe, do you believe that simps overinflate the market and give women false egos?
No, I think simps are men who exercise their options however they see fit, regardless of what other men say.
Exactly.
Like that's just it.
They go after the women they want.
And that's it.
We do what we want. That's why, again, we have results. You see, I can't even really have conversations with men about leadership who is not leading. I can't have conversations with men who don't have no household. I can't have a conversation with men who don't have no wife. Right? You see, again, remember what Fatty said on the last clip? She listened to what you said because she liked you, but she don't like me. We say the same thing. Well, that applies here. See, he's not going to listen to me despite me being married, but he'll listen to Anton Daniels. The same apply. You only listen to people that you like too. You act like a woman.
Exactly.
You do the same thing they do. You no different. You no different, big dog. And see, that's the problem with you. Y'all really think that we don't see the flaws in y'all faulty arguments, but we do. But we do. Oh, women will never get out and pay for nothing for a man, do nothing for a man. I can't tell you how much stuff me and my wife have paid for each other. Dozens of thousands of dollars. That's a fact. The Ray-Ban sitting on my face right now went to my wife's credit card. Yeah, I paid her back. Yeah, we paid it off. But it's still the principle, and that was a strategy anyways. You want to build your credit up, you spend a certain amount of money, you pay it back. That's something that y'all want to know about because y'all not leaders. You're not trying to buy no house. You're not trying to do nothing. You're just sitting around complaining. Ali had a woman. She had his baby. He claimed he make $100,000 a month. And she still did not want that man. She still walked away and said, I don't want this man. He's a bad man. Oh, let's go with the fact that he might be a good dad. He's a bad leader. That's why he's not this. That's why he's not a husband. He's a baby daddy.
Not husband material.
He's not husband material. Right? And before Ali talk about me, Ali, remember, I got the woman that you said you wanted.
Mm-hmm. We have the clip.
We have the clip, Ali. You want that little old gently. That's right.
You want to be my fifth baby daddy. That's literally what you said.
Despite you only having one baby daddy.
Right.
Child.
I mean, in time, so she gets the microphone first. Go ahead, Darrel. Tell us what you think about this.
So do simps ruin the dating market by inflating egos? I mean, this is a tough it's a tough one for me to say because
you don't want to scare them away?
It's not that I don't want to scare them away. It's really what somebody's definition of a simp. You know what I mean?
What did she say?
I mean, this is a tough it's a tough one for me to say because
you don't want to scare them away?
It's not that I don't want to scare them away. It's really what somebody's definition of a simp. You know what I mean? And when it comes to this.
Exactly, because the male's definition of a simp and women's are completely different. Men, if you listen to your woman, you a simp. If you buy her clothes, you a simp. You buy her a gift, you a simp. If you listen to her ideas and take action on, you a simp. Period.
If you pay a bill for her, you a simp.
Meanwhile, these are the same ones that was simping for Fantasy Island girls, simping for Lucky Marie, simping for all these different women who are literally OnlyFans and prostitutes. But again, remember, Ali, we got the clip. Ali tried to fuck me. And you knew she had a whole husband, but that didn't matter to you because you don't care about the same man code that you want other people like me and Sharon to be on. You're inconsistent. Sooner or later, you know what I'm saying? I noticed Anton giving y'all a few people to work with, Jada, Kelly, Corinne, right? Why y'all not just on the show every week? Because y'all not consistent. And sooner or later, on the big stage with 4,000 or 5,000 people watching, somebody's going to figure out that Ali's a 40-year-old baby daddy. Somebody's going to figure out that Fatty was running around saying that he had married little girls. And when those clips resurface, guess who is not going to want to associate it with their brand? Anton Daniels. You heard it here first. Unpeggables.
Inflating a woman. So, I mean, honestly.
Can I offer you a definition?
Yes, go ahead.
Men that accept imbalanced relationships where they give a lot and get very few in return, like an imbalanced relationship.
What?
And Daniel, accept imbalanced.
Yes, go ahead.
Men that accept imbalanced relationships where they give a lot and get very few in return.
So how would I be a simp then?
Right. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
I got 20K. What did she get? I'm trying to say, like, based on those definitions, what you know about me, y'all call me a simp, but how would I be simping then?
If you said if it's the imbalance that the man gives on his
the man gives and the woman don't give anything. How am I a simp? I'm only simp because you niggas wanted to just talk shit. And that's cool. That's why I changed that and I gave it power, and I'm the simp God. Yeah, and let's keep it 100 too, right? UL and Danielle and Jada Bell podcast. I promise you, they would never date somebody like Ilkan Ali and Lord Unpeggable, right? In their real lives, they wouldn't even give these men the opportunity. No, and that's why these men be sitting around with all that hate. No, they're not giving none of these men
an opportunity. And the thing about Ali, he's not bad looking, but he gonna open up his mouth and that's gonna turn women off.
Ali has had that same thing happen to him since he got here. When Ali first got him, Q was on his head. Not just a little bit. Like, she was super on his head. But then I'm talking about like the first 45 minutes. Then he started talking. It was over with. Then he started saying, oh, I got a woman pregnant. I didn't wear a condom, but it's her fault. And then y'all wonder, how many panels you have, how many times you try to hide the truth and get people channels deleted. The truth is out there. That's why you got to continue to do this. And you don't actually have a life that you're building with a wife. You niggas are bachelors with no women.
I call them forever bachelors.
Ali claimed that he made 100,000 per month, and he can't get a woman, can't keep a woman. But he claiming also at the same time, women seek
men that
make money, and leaders like him, and they're more willing to submit easier and cooperate to men who are in situations alleged like the ones he in, and yet he still can't get a woman. Child.
Now for your definition.
Yes, go ahead.
Men that accept imbalanced relationships where they give a lot and get very few in return, like an imbalanced relationship. And Danielle, I don't know, stop fighting your phone, please.
I mean, off of that definition, they definitely will ruin, like a viewpoint of what a relationship should be and how women should treat men. You know what I mean? If they're coming in with this viewpoint of like they're not holding women accountable, they're, just I'll do whatever, to be with you kind of thing. And yes, it will certainly ruin the market for sure.
Do women love simps?
Some of them, especially, some women in a certain situation, based off of that, what you just said, a woman in a certain situation will love a simp. Why not? He's going to take her however she is and probably give her whatever she wants. Yeah. She's going to love him, but I'm going to say she'll respect him.
You do know that simps are men, right? That have expectations and standards and boundaries like everyone else. Y'all trying to make it seem like this simp just takes any woman that comes his way. That's not true. And when you say a man giving a lot in what? What do you mean? Because last time I checked, I thought men are supposed to be protectors and providers. That would be a lot. So is he not supposed to do that?
You can't keep.
I thought you said that men are like, men have they're leaders. When I don't understand what you're talking about giving a lot. And also, who are you to tell him what's a lot?
Never mind.
Like, who are you to tell him however he wants to treat his woman is a lot? And it makes it look bad for y'all. It is not his problem for how he treats his woman that his woman shows up in spaces with other women and they say, you know what? That would be nice if I had a man like that. Like, that's not his fault.
And then again, all of this comes out of people projecting. Bring a couple online, bring Sierra and bring Russell and say who's a simp and who's not. At the end of the day, we don't really care because you don't even have the desired result. You're single. The men on this panel, single, no woman. And they still creating kids. So we don't care about what these men got to say.
Neither should simps.
Yeah. They call me a simp. Guess what? I wake up every single day living 10 times better than all these men combined. They're still out here looking for a woman. Can't find a woman. Can't find submission. Can't find this. Can't find that. How you don't have the result, but you're talking like you know how to solve the problem.
Yeah, like y'all know how to solve the equation.
Like you're a living example of the person who made the choices to actually solve this issue. No, you're just talking hypothetically.
The whole time. Hypotheticals. I told you I don't like the speaking in the hypotheticals.
Every single time. Y'all bring in biracials like Jada Bell podcast. Child.
She gonna love him for sure.
So y'all don't respect men that do everything for you?
That's a good question.
I'm just making sure that's where everything.
Simps don't even do everything. There's no men that do everything. He wipe her ass for it too. He like define everything.
Yeah, like what is everything?
Because again, Ilkan Ali told me himself, I take care of my ex-baby mama bills. I pay all the bills. I make sure she don't gotta do nothing. She's straight. So is he a simp? Because he's not with her. They're not together no more. Let me guess. She still only open her legs up for her baby daddy. Do you really believe that? Because if that's the case, then you probably only believe that all baby mamas only open their legs up for their baby daddies only. Do you believe that? No, you don't. You niggas are inconsistent. Completely inconsistent. You won't call Ali a simp, but you would try to brag. Oh, he paid for everything. She don't even gotta do nothing. Let her tell us that story.
Right,
and after even she tell us, make sure she back it up with receipts. Right? Or how about we go talk to one of his school teachers, one of the kids' school teachers? Then we'll really see who was around. Doing what? That's what I'm saying, man. Absolutely pathetic. Let's keep going.
That's a good question.
So this man will take the shirt off his back. He will put money on your pocket. He will take care of your kids, and you don't respect him exactly. Why?
Bruh. Why?
You're not.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, nobody, literally none of the ladies said that they wouldn't respect the simp.
I've never heard women say they would disrespect a nice guy. What usually happens is we don't date that guy.
Yeah.
Like literally.
They just won't be bothered with him.
They don't be bothered him. And we see it on Pop the Balloon. Oh, you're passing up all the time. He's everything. Yeah, he has no edge to him. He's boring. So instead of dragging him through the mud and using him, she'd rather pass him along to a woman who's...
But they're of the belief that, oh, just because he's a nice guy, the women's supposed to like him. Yeah. Wake up.
Yeah, like they're supposed to like him. Like, yeah.
Some women don't want a nice guy. They want a man that's nice to them,
right?
And everybody else get the savage. How I treat gently is not the same as how I treat the rest of the world. Oh, Gently's with a demon. She wanted no. I treat her like a lady. I don't treat her like I treat Ilkan Ali, like a bitch. There's a difference.
Not at all.
There's a difference.
And then vice versa. I'm way more calmer.
And why y'all not asking these women if they got kids or not? If it was somebody that y'all wanted to go against, y'all make sure that the audience know they got kids. She a baby mama. Do any of these ladies got kids? Or any of these ladies had an ex that they didn't stay with? Because more than likely, according to y'all, women already came across a man that's good to them that they can marry. So why they sitting here talking to y'all not with their husbands? Child.
I would say you don't respect a man that takes everything, a man that doesn't stick up for himself. When I think about a simp, I think about a bitch.
Yeah. So being a simp has nothing to do with how he treat himself around men. That's about how he interacts with women.
Yeah, with women.
You see, what they make it seem like because he is simp, he might be weak with men. That's not true at all. Let's keep going.
It's a man that takes everything, a man that doesn't stick up for himself. When I think about a simp, I think about a beta male. That's my definition of a simp.
But so why do y'all push back? Well, not y'all. Why do most women? Because it's never the women on the panel push back when brothers try to tell them the truth and communicate their emotions and emotionally available. You fight back against the truth.
I mean, what type of women is fighting back. It depends on the women you're talking to.
That's a whole nother subject. That's
I
not
mean,
that. No. Listen, get Dell. I'm asking you a question. Why do the brothers who tell the truth get so much pushback and get beat up when they tell the truth? And sisters will say he narcissistic, he's sexist, who hurt you, you sassy. But then the guy who lies.
What's that?
He asked me this question. Why do males feel threatened by other males making decisions to move? Like, what is him being a simp? I'm not understanding. So you're a simp. What does that have to do with him though? Like, how does that affect him? How does that make them look like what is it?
They will argue that because I'm simping and telling women they're beautiful and they deserve everything that they want, that it saturates the women in the market, the dating market, when those women meet quote unquote real masculine alpha males. That these women, because they have been listening to the simp and dating the simp, they no longer have traditional values. Traditional values being shutting the fuck up and cooking and cleaning and opening your legs and having babies and doing everything that he needs to elevate him. To give you an example, Marceau and Tisha.
Yeah.
Right? They want all women to be in that particular situation. And we know that it will never happen. So what they don't like is the simps. The ones that will come around and say, oh yeah, you know what? You do deserve a good, for example, Ken. He's considered a simp. When he met Trisha, she already had a baby daddy. She had a boyfriend and everything. You came along, you know what? He ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. I move you out that man house, and that baby went to my house. You don't got even, you can give him back his car. You can give him back his jewelry. You can give him back everything. You come be with me. They would call that a simp because she had a baby. She was over 30. She hit the wall, right? And then you got another man, instead of her having to live with the consequences of breaking her family and not doing everything she was supposed to do by Marquette, you had another man just step in and just take care of the kids.
Okay, but one can say that there are less simps on the market than there are masculine men. So why is such a small percentage of simp messaging coming through to what 95% of the women, as opposed to the actual masculinity messaging?
Well, let me ask
which
you
is
this:
dominant. Like, I don't.
Do you hear men like your brothers complaining about simps?
No.
Why?
Because my brothers get women. They don't have a problem
Exactly.
with women.
So simps are a problem for incels because what simps do is it even elevates the woman's standards higher, even further out of men like this reach.
Because she doesn't have to deal with you.
She don't have to deal with you. Why deal with you when I can go deal with a simp, or I can go deal with somebody who is actually masculine, right? Because if these men were actually masculine, they wouldn't be. They're afraid of the people like your brother. Those are the Pookie and Ray Rays, the thugs. In their mind, protection is moving you away from that. You think Lamy and them talking about, oh yeah, baby girl, I want to protect you. I'm gonna move you out the hood. No, they pull up, they got swag, they getting coochie the next 24 hours, and they're gonna have multiple women. Yeah, and I'm just using them as a reference because that's what my wife knows. So I'm just saying, like, these type of men particularly, and I don't know the four on the bottom, so I have yet to know what they talking about, so I'm not gonna speak on them. But the two hosts, them niggas don't get women. Ali, he had a woman, which I believe he don't want to show us her because she's Turkish, like he is.
He didn't do the right thing by her.
He didn't do the right thing by her. He mistreated her, made her a baby mama, did not marry her.
I think if she was a black woman, he would be dragging her.
He said they was dating for 3 years. In 3 years, he did not make her a wife, but he made her a baby mama.
Yeah.
Right?
Probably made it hard for her to remarry now.
Probably took all her value away as a woman in that society.
Right, I can say in that particular culture.
In that society. Also know the reason why he can't get another woman in that society.
Yeah. No other woman.
Because now they're like, oh, you're a baby daddy.
Yeah.
Or for the rest of your life, you're gonna take care of multiple households, and you didn't even marry her. How do I know you're gonna marry me?
Yeah, and they're big on marriage. The women are too, and so are the men.
This is a top tier bandit of the highest accord.
And they have their man in their lives. So ain't no way a father's gonna say, yeah, he's good for you. Ain't no way.
He done bust somebody's daughter open and he paying the consequences. And this is why he have this mentality that he have. Real talk. I really do think that.
The truth gets so much pushback and get beat up when they tell the truth. And sisters will say he narcissistic, he's sexist, who hurt you, you sassy. But then the guy who lies to you, the whole community will wrap around him.
Because women don't like to hear the truth.
Yeah, they have to hold accountable.
Rather be.
Because women don't like to hear the truth.
So sis, I'm gonna ask you specifically. You're a woman. Do you prefer when your man lie to you? Right, that's what I would do if I was up there. You're a woman. Do you like when your man lie to you? And if that's the case, would you prefer for the rest of your life your husband only lied, never tell the truth? Oh, babe, you pay the rent? Yep. Rent not paid. Oh yeah, babe, you got me next week? Yep. You cheat on me? Nope. You get STDs? Nope.
Mm-hmm.
You is that and how many women do you think out here can you walk up into and say, hey, do you like being lied to?
By your man?
By the person that you trust?
Yeah.
Right? How many of them gonna say yes, sis? See where you fucked up at? You talking illogical man trying to use logic. This is why I'm loving just coming back and getting all these views, reacting to y'all stupid little shit that y'all be saying. Cause it's too easy. Like my old former adversary used to say, it's way too easy. Anyway, we only 30 minutes in.
Yeah, they have to hold accountable.
Rather be sold a dream, huh?
Yeah.
So let me see if I get this right. You don't like a liar, and you don't like the guy that does everything for you. Like the guy that does everything for you, I don't like him. He's in trouble.
Hey,
and the other guy that lies to you, I don't like him. He lies to me. Like, where should we sit in the room? Right, the Sims are over there, the betas are over there, and then probably like, where should we sit in this room? Because it kind of get like it's a little bit confusing.
With the alphas.
The alphas.
You don't like the alphas.
Ha! Where's your alpha at, girl?
Right.
It always be these pick me mammies talking like this. Go sit with the alphas. Then why you got two alphas, two alpha men on the panel, they single. And you got women who you want to be with the alphas, but you ain't got an alpha. Ain't that something? With a tangled little web we weave. It's almost like all the losers sitting together.
That's their web.
Yeah, let's go sit with the alphas. Then why y'all not with these niggas? Why is Ali a baby daddy? Fatty gotta get a vasectomy, quote unquote. Never seen that medical paper. Can't believe nothing this little boy say. I believe women don't want to date these men because they're losers. Now Ali can get a woman to open her legs. That's a fact.
He can keep a woman.
He can't keep a woman because he's incapable of being a leader.
Yeah, he can't keep a woman.
He's not a leader. He want to be a dictator. He don't understand he don't understand the difference. When you inspire people, they follow you naturally. They want to see you win. When you become a dictator, you have to have a certain amount of force, to really back that up.
You don't always have enemies.
You have enemies among your friends because you're telling them what to do. You're telling people what to do. You're telling people how to live. You're not giving them the opportunity to relive how they see fit. That's why a lot of women who are with dictators, historically that they took they stabbed them in the bag. Look what happened to the Mad King, dictator. You know what I'm saying? It's a perfect example of it, and nobody want to be under that type of rule. Not even a woman. I'm sorry, Ali. Not even a woman. Believe it or not.
Same thing with Lagertha in Vikings. He was a dictator, and what did she do? He was trying to expose her and make her nude in front of the entire court. She grabbed a knife and plunged it through his eye.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? The guards tried to strike. They took all the guards out. The other man. They didn't even go against her. They was happy that he was gone.
Yeah. Remember what happened to Rhaenyra at the end after she started ruling? The small folk rose up against her.
Yeah.
Took out the dragons.
Yeah, closed the dragon, destroyed the dragon pit.
Not only did you and your brother cause us a stupid war, now you taxing us? Half of us don't get sons no more because the rat catchers are on the fucking wall still.
Mm-hmm.
So dictatorship almost hardly never comes out to a good thing, but it makes men feel good. And that's where y'all fuck up at every single time. Y'all don't believe in partnership. Y'all don't believe in unionship. You don't believe in anything like that. You just want to just make women, slaves. That's your problem.
With the alpha.
Once y'all get the once y'all get the alphas, y'all can't take it though.
No, we love it.
That's when they're too territorial. You're too jealous.
No.
Insecure.
Insecure.
Y'all like the alphas in bed.
Alphas are not insecure.
Y'all don't like the alphas outside of bed. In bed, y'all like alphas.
Right.
And all that.
Too
But
controlling.
outside, yeah, when men speak.
Oh, I know these niggas single. You got it. Yeah, I don't, and Cuddy, I don't like your voice, and I don't like the duck lips and the face you're making right now. It's giving me real sweet. Let me go back to when I make fun of this nigga voice. Y'all understand what I'm trying to do.
You're too jealous.
No.
Insecure.
Insecure.
Y'all like the alphas in bed.
Alphas are not insecure.
Y'all don't like the alphas outside of bed. In bed, y'all like alphas.
Right.
And all that.
Too
But
controlling.
outside, yeah, when men speak their mind for real, efficiently, straight, direct, y'all don't like that. Y'all say y'all be like cool with it. Inside, I guess it sparks something. It gets a little flame like, oh, somebody telling me something that normally other men don't, right? He's being more authentic with me. But it's bothersome because y'all fight that truth every time you can, right? And the truth.
These men ain't got no women.
Absolutely not. And Cutter, he might be bi.
Yeah, the way he get his demeanor.
I can see it in his face.
The way his demeanor is, yeah. Stop.
Y'all don't really like alpha males. Y'all call us insecure. Bro, you good over there? I was just saying, a woman was just saying, these niggas ain't got no Adam's apple. The Adam's apple make more, it give you more bass in your voice. Yeah. I see some of you niggas walking around, y'all sound like City Star. If you don't know what City Star is, ask Claude. He knows. He knows all too well. Yeah, we back, Gore. We back. Quick reactions, man. Listen, if I'm gonna do reactions, I might as well do it live, right? Fuck it. Let's go.
Normally hurts those that's living in lies, and most of y'all living right in it.
I know
the alpha is a tricky one because a lot of women don't understand that being an alpha is kind of do whatever the fuck you want to do, and you can control that man, and you actually, you know what? Actually, I have a perfect image to exemplify a woman that say I want the alpha. Usually, what happens is like this. This is what happens when you catch the alpha. Is the dog that chased the car and he finally got it. Got it. Finally, oh, the man that I wanted is finally here. And now, what? Like what do we do? Is this does the alpha has multiple women? Is the alpha somebody that make the rules or follow other people's rules? Is the alpha the one that gives you attention and sends you Grand Rising Queen messages? Or is the one that ignores your messages and replies to you 3 hours later because he's busy, right? And I wanted the fellas to.
So simps don't be busy. Just because niggas take the time out to text somebody back, which takes literally fucking seconds
to do.
Right?
Really quickly.
You niggas claim that y'all are alphas. Are you trying to tell me you can't text a woman right now? And you niggas sitting on the phone, sitting on the computers, chilling?
What type of, like, honestly, as a woman, what type of response do you think you're gonna get out of her just being mean for no reason? Like, this is just being, that's just being mean. I just want to be mean.
Imagine this though, right? Oh yeah, what you doing, man? I'm a high value man, bitch. I'm streaming right now. Computer in front of me. I got an iMac. Fucking iMac. I'm typing all day. Got iMessage right there. I can't text you back 3 hours later, bitch, because that's some player shit. I'm busy. Meanwhile, niggas typing in the chat.
I get to do whatever I
Niggas
want.
going and clicking different links. But in that same time period, you can take 30 seconds out, right? And my shit, so I can say, hey, Meta, text gently. I love you, wife. I love you, wife. Yes. Did you get the message back?
Yeah.
Nigga, that took 30 seconds.
It's like you want the opposite attitude. Like you want to fight with her. You want her to fight with you. Instead of just doing what you could be doing by just decency and human kindness and just treating someone well and respecting them. You rather have her mad at you. Y'all cause your own demise. This is what we be talking about.
You niggas can't afford to text somebody back, bro.
Yeah.
I literally took 30 seconds to respond to some shit. And like Gore said, you niggas on the panel for 8 hours straight, but you can't text. I wish, child. This is why y'all can't get no woman to love on y'all now and do right by y'all. Ali.
To kind of join in, like, what you have to say about this?
Alpha is someone they
I
like.
think a lot of dudes don't know what alpha really mean.
Yeah.
I feel like we got a lot of dudes going out here calling themselves real men, and they don't know what that really means. They feel like being a real man means you can control something in somebody. And that's not no alpha. Just because you got the biggest muscles ain't no alpha. Just because you got the loudest.
Okay, Big John, that nigga, you talking some common sense around this bitch. Let me see if you're gonna put the ball in the rim though. If you're actually gonna score, or if you're gonna fuck this up. Let's see.
Voice don't make you an alpha. It's how you delegate these decisions.
What is an alpha male?
A leader amongst leaders.
That person delegating decisions, person that's understanding. You got to be more than just strong and hard. You got to know how to understand emotions.
Hey fellas, you know, Spidey, let's pass the
That just sound like a man.
Hey.
Oh, y'all mad?
What?
Look at little homie at the bottom, Mr. No Sleep as hell. Damn. Now this nigga setting a bar that none of us even trying to get to. We gotta care about emotions too. That nigga over there talking that shit.
Hey, No Sleep, let's pass the microphone again to the ladies. What is the alpha for y'all?
No. Go ahead.
Yeah, no.
Well, they got an example now.
Give me an example of an alpha that we can pinpoint so we can mimic his behavior.
I would say a leader, someone who knows how to make decisions, control their emotions. I would say alpha, someone who stands out in the crowd, not afraid to stick up for himself. Find someone unexpected on Humble.
He said, name a leader, not the traits that you think define leadership. Put your thinking cap on. Damn.
Uh-oh. Somebody is on Tinder. Can you guys help her out with the description of the alpha?
Jada, you want to go?
I mean, because like sometimes with the word alpha, I'm wondering if we get that from like the red pill movement, where Andrew Tate, alpha, which most women aren't going to actually want when they have a man like that, because he can have his pick of however many women, or do you just want like a man who's
What the fuck are you saying? It's like a white girl that's lost right now. You mentioned Andrew Tate. Let me go ahead and help you out right now, sis. Wife. I know a rich nigga with Lamborghinis, Ferraris, everything, in shape and everything. But he do got some international sex trafficking charges. Would you like to introduce him to some of your friends?
No.
Hold on. You didn't hear me. He has his own compound in Romania, $1 million compound.
No.
What's the problem?
I'm not going with this man. This man sounds dangerous.
What dangerous?
He got too much control.
What's dangerous?
I'm just thinking human trafficking.
Human trafficking? No, baby. That's women trying to set him up. That's the Matrix. That's not real.
You don't make any sense. I don't think this doesn't sound like someone I would want my friend to be around, to inspire to be with, have children with. Like, no.
So, if Andrew Tate was the same age as me, and she was 25, he was 25, you wouldn't want them dating?
No, not at all.
Please elaborate why.
First off, he's a YT man. My daughter can't date no YT man. Second off is I don't.
He's Romanian.
That's still a white man.
Okay.
I don't want my daughter dating someone like that.
Like that.
Someone who is misogynistic, territorial, someone who can care less about her emotions or her feelings or her mental state. Someone who just wants to treat her how he sees fit, the way she should be treated, like stifling her creativity, her confidence in herself. Like, I don't want a man like that would bring on too many emotions and problems that you'll start having.
Would you stay with me if I had sex trafficking charges?
No. No, absolutely not. I'm not.
What if I came to you and said, "Baby, they setting the Black King up"?
What are you doing to be set up?
Just being black and a man of God.
No. They need to find some stuff that's gonna stick. No.
Would you say that Andrew Tate having his house stormed by the feds for those sex trafficking charges? Would you say if he had a family and kids there that would be danger?
Yeah, it'd be very traumatizing.
Traumatizing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As children, yeah. Not even just children. Anyone can experience trauma.
Would you think that let's say if I never told you that I had international warrants, next thing you know, feds bust through all the kids in everybody's room, throw fucking tear gas in here, just all so they can come get me in. How would you feel about that? Would you still hunt me down?
We're getting divorced immediately. Immediately. And I'm telling them everything that I know. I'm not going to nobody's jail for you.
Yes, I'm telling them everything that I know.
Well, I'm my lawyer. I will talk, but I need my lawyer because I'm getting me and my kids immunity. Absolutely not.
So you're trying to say you would not want a man like Andrew Tate?
No, I would not want a man like Andrew Tate.
Would you look at him and like, do you think alpha male when you see him?
No, I think lame.
All right. Hey, Miss Joy.
I'm wondering if we get that from like the red pill movement, where Andrew Tate, alpha, which most women aren't going to actually want when they have a man like that, because he can have his pick of however many women, or do you?
Mammy. Yeah, most women don't want to Andrew Tate because he can have his pick of the litter of any women. If that's the case, how the fuck you get a trafficking case on your head? Y'all gotta relax, man. And that's how I know she's single, no man, and this is a white woman. Y'all trying to pull up just pearly things over our head? No. And Claude, thank you for bringing this to my attention. Right, because now I want to understand who this person is. We're going to understand their psychology. We're going to dive deep into it and see if they're black or not. if they're single or not, if she's a baby mama or not. For we're gonna find those things out, and then we're gonna make sure that we connect her to you, to Anton. Let's keep going. So she thinks a male who has a sex trafficking charge is a alpha male.
It's an alpha male. It's a great fit.
Right? I mean, let me see if I can find one of my favorite clips of Andrew Tate.
But I could have sworn that an alpha male is a male who goes up against other males that other males respect, but it requires brutality.
That's how it usually goes.
That's what I thought. Him just doing what he want to do, that's not him being alpha.
That's how it usually goes. So this woman saying Andrew Tate is a alpha. I actually might cover some Andrew Tate specials. Let me show you guys this. This was a Vice special, babe. Have you seen this? I'm going to show you guys only the first 3 minutes. That's it. The rest you got to watch my pre-recording on.
Do you ever wonder why some people who you've never heard of before all of a sudden appear everywhere? Andrew Tate! Andrew Tate is an Anglo-American kickboxer turned influencer whose extreme misogynist videos have helped make him the most viral man in the world.
Bang out the machete, boom in her face, then grip her up by the neck.
The world.
Bang out the machete, boom in her face, then grip her up by the neck.
Again, like I said, because I know this documentary, I know that the first 3 minutes is gonna tell the ladies everything they need to know. So Mrs. Joy, put a one if you're still there. Black Dahlia, put a one if you're still there. Dawn Frank, put a one if you're still there. Fearless Jim, the ladies, Nay, put a one if you're still there. I want to ask you a question. If I think he said boom with a machete. And choke her. If I did that to my wife right now, machete to the, you know what I'm saying, any part of her body, and choke her, let me know right now how many women in the chat are okay with that behavior and will identify that behavior as alpha male behavior. Y'all know what to do with white milk. Go ahead and give them the 24-hour package.
They just can't come in here and just be nice and be chill.
They never can do that. If they come in here as trolls, they gotta go. Now let's keep going.
Shut up, bitch!
On December 20, have helped make him the most viral man in the world.
Bang out the machete, boom in her face, then grip her up by the neck. Shut up, bitch!
On December 29th, he and his brother were arrested by Romanian police as part of a rape and human trafficking investigation.
Damn. That's the alpha male right there. So not only are you supporting a criminal, that nigga was arrested for rape and trafficking.
I said human trafficking. I told you that.
Black Dahlia said, if I do that, we coming for your ass, Darrel. As y'all should, ladies.
Thank you.
I would expect nothing less. Nothing less.
The Matrix has attacked me.
A few months before their arrest, I was in Romania trying to get access to their so-called secret society, the War Room.
The War
You never heard about the War Room, have you, man? Oh, man. I'm going to do a pre-recording. I know Vice will pull that down if I do it live. So, you know what? I'll come back to that. I'll come back to Andrew Tate. But I only use him because, so baby, the War Room is a place where they train boys. You have to fight. You have to challenge each other. You have to beat each other. You have to train on who knows all the talking points about women, what baby mamas not to deal with, stuff like that. It's $5,000 per man to get into this room.
What?
No women are allowed. The only women that are allowed are the women that serve these men. Child. And they had an online platform where they taught it to other people that was not able to afford the $5,000. They would pay like $139, something like that a month. Kids, young man. Remember that little white boy when he met Sneeko?
Yeah.
Fuck the women, fuck the women. Andrew Tate, Sneeko, Andrew Tate. Little niggas like him.
Yeah.
Oh man. All but too easy.
This isn't teaching hatred.
But this is the man that the Jada Bell podcast says.
Girl.
Oh, he's an alpha male. I'm glad you said that, Jada. So now I'm going to tie what you just said to every single one of my Andrew Tate reactions. This is going to be fun. Let's continue. Let's hear her logic and why Andrew Tate is an alpha male.
Because movement where Andrew Tate alpha, which most women aren't going to actually want when they have a man like that, because he can have his pick of however many women, or do you just want like a man who's like knows his identity, strong in that, but he still loves his women and is, like he still gives to his women, but he still knows when to draw the fine line of like disrespect, like you're disrespecting me. And
Right.
that's how I kind of look at it. Like, I don't know, the term alpha, I'm just kind of picturing like the guy who has just a lot of money, a lot of things, and he can have his pick of the women. I don't think women, like most women, don't want that either.
They don't want the guy with money and that kind of.
Well,
no, Patty. They don't want the guy that has rape charges, sexual trafficking charges, picked up by Romania police out of nowhere. If you watch the interview, I'm gonna show my wife later. His assistant, the one in there that got caught on camera, she ended up snitching on him. Guess what race she was? She was a white woman. Cause how did he say it? We don't do no darkies. Yeah, we don't dabble in. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. Raheem says, since when they handcuff in the front, big dog, suspect. I mean, they brought him through. Raheem, that compound that he owns is like an old Walmart type building or whatever. He bought it and he made it into an apartment. So when he made it into an apartment, it was really like one way in, one way out type shit, and they brought him to the front door where the police were. And that's just pretty much what it was. His brother Tristan was also arrested. You know what's crazy, babe? In the video, as soon as the interview started, his brother Tristan said, "Looks, man, I think we need to stop this." And I think that this journalist here, I think this is a hit piece against us, bro. Andrew literally said, "Nothing can stop us. The Matrix came." 2 or 3 weeks later, his ass was in cuffs. And here we are. We have Jada using him as a framework for alpha male. Oh man, it's too good. I can't believe she even still talking about Andrew Tate. I thought he was done. I haven't heard anybody mention him in damn near for like a year or two. Oh man, good nostalgia.
Type of women, it's like the Jezebel women, the women who they literally just want the security, and
What women don't want security? Hold on. What women don't want security?
We all women want. Okay. When I talk about security, I'm talking about like money, the fine things.
Right. What women don't want the financial security from a man?
Yeah, we all want that.
Yeah, we all want that, but what they're doing is they're trading like, I want the luxury lifestyle because there's financial security.
And this is how you know this girl know what the fuck she's talking about. She's literally the least well-spoken person I've heard speak so far. She can't even put a goddamn thought together. Very disappointing. Very disappointing.
You don't know what you're talking
about. Most women, they really want luxury lifestyle, all that nice fancy stuff. She's trying to remember talking points, she can't remember them. But they'll have to trade, they have to trade for the money and stuff, Girl, you don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Oh.
Well, sit your white ass down.
which a regular guy, the regular job, construction worker can give a woman financial security. But I'm thinking of like men that are very, very wealthy. You know,
You talk about the high value.
Or
men.
just
There's
like
alpha, then there's the high value men.
Yeah.
Alpha is just a trait of man. High
When
value
you
is a
guys say
whole nother level.
outvalued, are you?
What?
Yeah.
You talk about the high value.
Or
men.
just
There's
like
alpha, then there's the high value men.
Yeah.
Alpha is just a trait of.
Here we go. There's the alpha, there's the high value man.
Oh my god.
They're not the same man, right? But let me guess. All of these men, every single one of them is an alpha. Every single one of them. What's up, Petty Pendergrass? Every single one of them is an alpha.
I thought an alpha was a high value man.
Not according to dreadlock number 1.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all just be.
You can't make this shit up.
Yeah, like.
Man, high
When you
value
guys
is a
say
whole nother level.
outvalued, are you
There
talking
you go.
about money or?
It's highly valued men. There's
Well,
a small percentage of men that meet that bracket. There's alpha men. You don't have to be rich to be an alpha man.
Be an alpha, exactly.
But to be a high value man, you got to be a certain caliber.
You gotta be,
Right.
yeah, gotta be well off.
So those the women tend to go to that type of guy.
Exactly.
A lot of.
And my thing is, right, even in that sentence you said,
What?
Women go after
Whatever man they choose, they want.
whatever
like,
man, exactly.
Proximity they close to. Women tend to go after men they come across on like an everyday thing. You know, there's dating apps out there and all this type of stuff. Y'all keep talking about these really rich men. There's only certain type of women around those people and those groups. That's a totally different socialite group.
You think your girl going? You think the girls that you hitting going after James Harden?
Yeah.
You think that the girls you hitting going after Jalen Green before he got to Drea? How many women, babe, do you think is so naive? You think your friends are just go inside DDG inbox today thinking that they gonna get a response?
Most of my friends ain't even like. I just feel like even young women between ages 25 and like 35, they're not doing that. There's only a certain type of young woman that's dropping into DDG's DMs. I mean, we see Kendra G.
And it's not like your friend's not beautiful. For the most part, all your friends are highly attractive.
Yeah,
when they got, for the most part, average men.
Yeah.
All y'all. I'm an average man.
Yeah. Women are not out here looking for all that. Like,
and on top of that, I will say this. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Danielle, she halfway decent looking. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But the rest of your friends look better than all of these girls, especially you Ella, and the Jada Bell podcast. I won't even talk to either one of them girls. You Ella remind me of a younger Bomb Cherry.
I can see that.
20, 30 years from now, she gonna be Bomb Cherry.
I can see that.
Jada Bell, she look boring. Look at her. Look at that blouse is giving me fucking Liberian.
I was just thinking about her blouse too. Like, girl, what are you wearing? Like, what is that?
You look like somebody in her 70s dressed her.
Then look at her. She seemed like she looked like she had.
I said, now Danielle, I don't know.
Why she didn't put that hair up? Put some. You need better lighting.
Mm-hmm. You know what's crazy? She has the aesthetics of my sister. Dime Dynasty, for the most part, look just like this.
Yeah, she could have put the hair up and everything. Because they could have put some long earrings on, some big.
But Dime Dynasty don't dress like this.
Yeah.
They dress like black girls that grew up in Detroit.
Yeah.
I could tell she grew up somewhere not around, because I don't know one black woman that got a top like that in they catalog.
You see how I be when I be like, I'm not gonna go.
Oh yeah, I like how you dress, babe. I be looking at our old pictures before you got pregnant. I be like, child.
When it was hot.
Mm-hmm. Every time you get back to the house. Let me stop, y'all. Let's keep going.
We had a good summer.
Yes, we did. Shout out to more summers, man. Let's go.
At the end of the summer,
said like, oh, most women wouldn't be going for that while he has a pick of most women. So that wouldn't make any sense. Think about it. he's fighting off women, but you're saying women wouldn't want it. He's got to be one or the other. So women are flocking into this guy that has, you know, these straightforward demeanor.
Women are using them like we just saw Shannon Sharp. Y'all be every time y'all think that y'all niggas got money, women just oozing at the mouth to be around you niggas. Oh yeah, I just can't get it. No, they can't wait to use one of y'all and set y'all up for a play.
And they know y'all gonna use y'all money.
Bro, Shannon, the fact that Stephen A got a host First Take tomorrow by himself is crazy.
That's wild. Yeah.
And then what you gonna say if you Stephen A? Right? And now Stephen A is under attack because people feel like he
did something wrong.
Like he didn't attack Shannon.
Right.
I'm just saying, bro, it taints the brand. But these are the males that y'all are advocating for. Mr. No Sleep, do-rag guy.
Raw, you know, wealthy men. So we can say that, you know, oh no, women wouldn't go for that, but meanwhile they're flocking to him.
Well, let's not again tie an alpha man with wealth. Again, an alpha male does not have to have money.
Yeah, he untied it.
Yeah, good. That's good. Yes, let's untie it because he doesn't have to have money. If it comes to like a man who knows how to take charge and, you know, have a vision for his family, have a vision, a direction of where you're going, making some good decisions, you know, being able to. How I was watching something earlier today. It was like a man in charge. It's not about a man being in charge. It's a man being in charge of the people he owns. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but he's not worried about being in charge. He's worried about taking charge of who he's responsible for, making sure that they're good. So, you know, alpha male for me, you're gonna know how to lead. You're gonna know how to not be manipulated. You're gonna have boundaries that you won't allow women to cross.
Can an alpha man have $7 in his pocket?
Yeah.
Mentally, you can still be an alpha male and have $7 in your pocket, but usually that alpha male is gonna.
So which one is it?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what, like you said, how dumb this conversation is. Man, people just have their own definition.
Everything based on everybody's own definition.
Yeah, like it's not one cohesive.
There's no truth. There's no
like,
logic.
yeah.
There's no consistency, nothing, because everything based on her. Clearly, her idea of male, alpha male, don't fit theirs.
Right. Like, why we in this big old brain? Why we in this big ass brainstorm about what an alpha male? This is literally what y'all in. You're brainstorming right now because no one has a clear definition of what it is because everyone has their own take on what an alpha is. And the whole alpha man theory has been debunked, actually, if y'all actually looked into it. About the wolves and stuff like that. That's been debunked.
These men don't care about no science.
Yeah.
They don't care about none of that.
Because the alpha male theory is false. They thought it was one thing and they came back out and said, no, it's false.
Let's keep going, guys. We got to prepare for other content.
Be going up because he's not going to stay down there. Okay. So you know, I wouldn't say.
So we can have an alpha male with a question.
So you will leave. So you will stay with the alpha male if he stays with the $7 in his pocket. No. You met the alpha male. You said, "I want the alpha male, and he can be alpha with $7 in his pocket." And the man is going to keep having $7 in his pocket with all the characteristics of an alpha. Let's go for 15 years. Are most women staying because he's an alpha, or most women leaving because he can only passes on a red?
Got about
letter,
15 minutes.
Like what is the red letter seat, Sally? The Audi, the fancy one. Like is she staying with the alpha, or is she going with the dude?
That make it.
The dude with money, 100%.
Because is. We still
and
are not. Go ahead.
Well, it's just like an alpha would be the opposite of a weak male, right?
Yeah. I'm done.
Yeah, this is really good.
I'm done. Can't do no more of these goofy takes where most of the men on the panel are baby daddies, unmarried. I don't think not a single husband is up there, but they're talking about leadership. Y'all not leaders. Y'all are losers. There's a difference. You're not leading the household. You're not leading the family. You're not leading your wife. You're not leading nobody. Any final words, babe? If I'm done with this one.
These are not alpha males. That's it.
All right, man. You guys know, Team Untouchable try to, strike me, but I'm gonna take this down as always, and I'm gonna repost it. You know what I'm saying? Give me a few hours. All the videos will be posted. You know what I'm saying? I go back to work on the 30th, so I'm getting as much work as done as possible. I will see you guys later. With that being said, make sure you guys share the video out and just share the channel out to somebody else. Just share the channel. Just share the video and the channel out to somebody that you love, your friends and family, somebody that watch YouTube, and then invite people to the panel because we're looking for panelists for my wife's show. We trying to get a 10-person panelist, people, 5 men, 5 women, 5 men, 5 women. All right. If you want to be a part of it, let me know in my comments, and we can keep going from there. All right. With that being said, I'll see you guys later. Peace.